Hello, Aquarius. It's your season. I hope all of you are doing well this February. Or I was going to say February. It's coming up soon. I was thinking February. Maybe you want it to be February soon. Anyways, Aquarius, let's get down to your message. Not sure how I'm going to do it this time, but we're going to see. First of all, I want to explain that if you're ever curious about like what different placements rule, um, like how the different planets affect you, you can always go to Cafe Astrology, and they can give you a whole thing. You have to fill out your name, the time of birth that you were born, and you can know how each of the planets affect you and which signs are in those planets. Because I feel like on a larger scale and scheme of things, each of the planets affect us in some way of capacity, like the way we do our career, the way we view our relationships, and it kind of explains more in depth of what I'm talking about. So if you're always curious what planets affect you, you can always look on, you know, Cafe Astrology. There's also astroseeker.com. I really have found that this one app called, I think, Astro Matrix, it's really helped me give me the indication of, what I'm dealing with personally and how are different transits affecting me, and when, there's a full moon and things of that nature. It helps me and, gives me a wider scale of things, broader scale of things when it comes to um, personally, the things I'll be overcoming in the next decade or years. Because I know there's a few things that things are going to end for me when it comes to. I know one thing I looked into, and I'll get into your reading. Don't worry. I know I get in that mode when I'm watching YouTube or astrologer, and I'm like, can you just get to the fucking point? Sorry. Um, just so you can get to the reading. But I want to explain it because I felt led to talk about it. But, anyways, in like 5 years, I think it's ending where, I'm learning my personality of some kind. Like I'm embarking on that type of journey of self discovery and stuff. So it's really interesting. So go check it out if you're curious at all. Um, Before I just get into your reading, I was going to talk about a few things that I've been dealing with and observing about Aquarius while I shuffle the cards. Sorry if it's all pitch black. I don't know, it's just how I do things. I like to get personal with people and then get into the readings. But what I'm feeling for Aquarius, a lot of you, there's so many Aquarius, on the face of the earth that have gone through different changes. Some of them got new relationships. Some of them I feel like are tired of the old ones they're in. Some of them are just trying to figure out their life and their path and their journey of life. It's really weird because this year, with the whole next 7 years, Uranus going into Taurus, which you're ruled by actual Uranus and Saturn. A friend of mine made that comment to me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that. But yeah. Um, and I have a North node in Aquarius. So these energies could affect me in some way. But I'm not trying to make it out to be me. But I feel like a lot of Aquarius are going through these hard choices of reality checks. Some of you, I feel like, are going through spurs of things where, you're unsure about the future. You're unsure about what life is going to look at you for the next few years. And that's kind of scary for an Aquarius, especially if you have an Aquarius rising. Because I was thinking about my fiance, he is Aquarius rising. And he's pretty much unsure about the future. It's like you have an idea of where you see the future going through Aquarius, but I think a lot of you are dealing with the idea of, you know, what's gonna go on. Like there's this unknown of what the future looks like, the unknown of what relationships look out. And it's like, I know a lot of you, you're either in a relationship or you want something more inventive to your liking, maybe more edgy, maybe something outside of the box that you've never tried before. I do feel like for some Aquarians that they're dealing with a hard truth of maybe something that they're dealing with in the past. I know it's really weird, but recently, it was about last year, near the end of 2019, I had this weird dream. And recently when it came up where my boyfriend, fiance, basically my husband, I need to start saying that. I had a dream where this Aquarius wanted to cheat with me. And the really weird thing is recently I had a dream where my fiance cheated on me with an employer that he works with. And it's been really hard for me when it comes to Aquarius because there's a friend of mine I recently blocked, and I had to block for reasons. Um, I don't feel like there's a need to really explain myself on that. I'll go deep into that, but I just feel like I don't know what it is about Aquarius. I'm not sure if I'm feeling that Aquarius is necessarily jealous of me, this person that I'm thinking of particularly, or their energy I feel like is showing up here and there, and I'm trying to question, thinking like I don't think that necessarily certain people are thinking me. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking me. I'm just feeling like a particular few of Aquarius that I know, um, have been maybe spying on me, maybe lurking in the shadows somewhere. It's really weird because um, the person that wanted to cheat with me in my dream, as far as I remember, was an old pastor. And it's really weird because he's an Aquarius. I know a lot of us have dreams and we just shrug them off. But I just feel like I had that dream, and then months later, my fiance has a dream of cheating on me. And like my first response was that that's not true. It's just a dream. Um, but I think there was a lot of things leading up to that kind of got me in this thinking about some of the Aquarius I do know. Like, are some of them jealous of my relationship? Or in some way their energy trying to distract mine? Um, I'm not putting anything in stone. I mean, I don't believe half of what I'm saying, but like, I feel like energetically, there's a few that I can think of that I've encountered where it's like, maybe some of them did want to be with me. So Aquarius, this may be a reading for some of you where this past person is really trying to figure you out. And it's not necessarily trying to figure you out. Maybe not understanding who you are and what you're doing behind the scenes. I don't know. Because it was weird. A few days ago, there's a person who I felt like, you know, not necessarily a strong connection with, but like, I probably met them in a previous life, and they look really familiar, like someone I've known. And they thought my name was Heather, and they told me when I talked to them, like weeks ago, that they had a dream about this girl named Heather. And it's just weird because I feel like this person, because it's like, you know how you get that sense about someone that they have a crush on you, they like you. It's just really weird energy about Aquarius that I've been feeling, because it's like you sense things about people, and that's one of the reasons why I had to block this person, because I just felt like they were trying to get too much involved into my life, and I felt like that they were weird. I hate to say that. I hate to be the bad person blocking them, but it's just like I know their intentions, but it's like I don't know their intention. I don't know their heart, but it's like, why am I getting this weird feeling about them? Because I've heard a lot of things they said, and it's like I really don't want that type of person in my life, and it's a past person, so it's like, I don't know. Anyways, there's probably a lot of people on your end, Aquarius, who are thinking about you, who are trying to figure you out in some way. Maybe that's not a good thing. Like, questioning what the heck are your intentions. So, I mean, if you've been feeling that, or you've been stalking someone, please stop. You know, especially if it's a past person, I just feel like, if there's something that you gotta say it, Aquarius. I just feel like there's a lot of holding back truths. I do feel like a lot of Aquarius have maybe unrequited love for someone. Maybe they have a lot of passion for someone that they really can't express to. Um, there could be some envy and jealousy that you're dealing with, Aquarius, that maybe you feel like either someone's not done with you, maybe someone in your past is questioning, like, what the heck's wrong with you? There's a lot of things going on, or like present people want to, yeah, they want to offer you the world. But I feel like some Aquarians, they need to get out of their head, honestly. They need to move on from this past person and realize, everyone you encounter in your life, is in some way a soulmate. And I feel like it's getting you stuck in this energy where you feel like you can't set free. And so, whatever the reason is, it's either you or this person who's probably stuck. You really haven't talked to them in a long time. And I feel like there needs to be a resolution with the past person. There needs to be some kind of movement forward. And I feel like some things are best left in the past, left unsaid, because I feel like some Aquarians energy that I'm connecting, there's no resolution with this past person. If you want to get back with them, if you want a friendship, I feel like a lot of past people are coming up, maybe in your field or their field, and it's irritating. It's irritating to have to look at this past person and realize what the heck is wrong with you. I do feel like a little bit anger on your side, Aquarius, where you want to move forward in a partnership with someone, but you're kind of hesitant. Maybe you're on the fence about something. Anyways, that's what I'm feeling. Let's get into your reading, Aquarius. All right. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times and then I'll pull out the cards for you guys. But yeah, a lot of weird shit is going on with you guys, Aquarius. Either you or the other person. I do feel like there was not necessarily infidelity. There could be infidelity. I do feel like if there's something within a person or someone that you've known who had infidelity, that's what I'm feeling more. That, I don't know. A lot going on. Let's see what the cards are going to say for you guys for the month of February. A lot of weird stuff going on for Grace. Sun, Moon, and Rising in Venus. Alright. Here we go. Now we can show the cards. Alright, sorry, it's all black. Alright, so this is a month of February for you guys. Alright, so first of all, you got the King of Swords. So I do feel like Aquarius, it could be possibly you getting out of your head this month. And then we have the Page of Wands. So you haven't moved on from, it could be an air sign, or you're just thinking about a past something with a past person that you haven't got resolved, or you're just moving on from them. I do feel like you are transitioning with that. And then you have the Six of Swords. So it's about releasing the past person. It's about releasing, let go of the situation that is not serving you to your highest core. And I feel like a lot of Aquarius had to let go things that really maybe shaped them into a miserable person, into a cold, indifferent person. And I just feel like it's getting out of that stuck energy. And then you have the Nine of I was gonna say walls. That's what's really you're building up walls. I feel like Aquarius, there are some things that you're not dealing with, you're not sharing with people. I feel like that's up to you if you want to or not. But there's a lot of things that is still unresolved. Whether it's unresolved love for a person, a past person, whether there's conditioning of the mind that is making you aggressive, passive aggressive to people. And I feel like it's about time to stop blocking yourself from new love coming in. Stop blocking yourself from what it is that you have right in front of you. And I feel like it's connecting to the inner god or goddess of yourself, and realizing that you have true potential here in 2020. I just feel like it's getting out of your head this month, especially it is a month of love, blah blah blah, wishy-washy love. You could have been dealing with. So it's ending this cycle. It's coming into getting out of your head, getting out of things that environments possibly with people. Stop building walls with people and be more open and free with yourself. So Wheel of Fortune, it's all about what I was saying, the reciprocity thing. Maybe there was a giving and a receiving issue and balance here in a relationship, Aquarius, where you were putting all effort into something. Maybe it was a past situation and it didn't pan out. And I feel like that's what really got you these walls up. Where I feel like maybe there's situations you're trying to move through, maneuver, and you're trying to put walls up because you don't want to have to face these harsh realities, or you don't want to have to face these past situations. And, I feel like it's about time, Aquarius, to really deal with these emotions. That's really hard for Aquarius, any Aquarius placement, really hard to look at these emotions that are attached with a past person and really set yourself free. So I feel like there is a decision that you need to be making, Aquarius, when it comes to these past changes, when it comes to integrating new results, new transformative things, and stop, projecting out to the world these past feelings or these past traumas or these past people, and, be freely you. So a lot of you have been doing a lot of hermiting. A lot of you have been doing a lot of maybe introspect on how you want to perceive the next thing in life. But again, this could be, I was thinking unquieted love. I don't know why that's coming up again. It could be a decision that you're making. You're having a really mental issue here, breakdown. And I don't know if it's breakdown with a partner, breakdown mentally, but I feel like mentally you need to take some time out. But I feel like you've done a lot of thinking already. There's enough thinking here. That's why that's here, to get out of your head and to really start moving forward in a new destiny. All right, so you're unsatisfied here with your life, with the changes that's happening. Maybe unsatisfied with how things went in the past with you and another person. things never panned out the way that they should. I think it's about getting emotionally invested in the right things instead of the wrong things, because it's easy, especially at this time. We're going to have, I think soon, a Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and a lot of these weird energies, and I feel like there's something still within you that is lingering, that is festering, and it needs to be resolved. I feel like a lot of too, if there is an investment that you're trying to invest in, whether it's money, whether there's something that has to do with politics, I don't know why that's coming up. I do feel like there needs to be a resolution with that. So I do feel like there's new love coming in for you, Aquarius. There's new opportunities, whether that's career, whether that's opportunities. I just feel like there's a need to recoup. There's a need to reassess what it is love looks like to you. Are you giving more to the situation than you really should be giving? Are you sacrificing more than you really should be? And then you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it has to do with, I think there's a decision that has to do with your finances, deal with the things that you're trying to create in your life. And I feel like that's probably where you're getting stuck too, is trying to balance out a love situation plus your finances. Alright, so you have the Six of Cups in reverse. So this could be about emotionally walking away from something. It could be about a past situation, a past person. I do feel the kind of vibe of the family. So maybe there's a lot of mental space that you've been really hermiting about when it comes to problems in the family, when it comes to problems at work, financial struggles that you've been dealing with that maybe you really need to work on in some way. Like there's some block here, there's some type of force behind what you're trying to do and accomplish in your life this month that I feel like you need to really get a mustard of, or really get the courage to do for yourself. Alright, so let's see what's coming in for love. I'm going to pause it real quick, shuffle the cards, see what's coming in for love for you in your current relationship, what's going on. Alright, I am feeling for you guys too. This is for your love. I do feel like there's a lot of unquieted love. It may have been one way with a particular person. I do feel like that Aquarius, you could have been dealing with someone who didn't have mutual feelings. There's also things that you discovered maybe this month of January, but this is about February, that's going to really give you resolution on a situation. Alright, so this is what's going on in love and relationship. So right away, I feel like you're either dealing with a Justice, which is Libra. Chariot card is Cancer. So maybe water signs and air signs. Also Aries. I do feel like there's going to be balance within a direction that you're going towards, possibly with a water sign or a Libra. It doesn't matter. Just take it as it resonates. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of victory in that. Once you make up your decisions, make up your mind this month in February to really take on new passions, new ambitions, new opportunities. I do feel like you're in between three worlds, and so, I don't know why three worlds, two worlds or three worlds with a partnership when it has to do with possibly this Aries, possibly has to do with something that really got you in your head about a situation, possibly with an Aries, that it could be someone at work, it could be something that in dealing with a third party situation. I do feel like there's still recovery that needs to take place with that situation, whatever that is. Let me see if I can get some clarity on that and this. Alright, so let me shuffle these real quick. Alright, so I do feel like these could be two situations you're dealing with. Maybe two different situations, two different people. I do feel like if you are dealing with a Libra, I do feel like there is this strong kindred spirit. I do feel like it's also, it could, I don't really want to say it, but like a strong, intimate twin flame situation, possibly soulmate. I do feel like there is this love for this person. I also do feel like that you're trying to maneuver the situation to change it for the better, and maybe you're taking the high road in some advantage. I do feel like in this situation, what's going on with this Aries, I do feel like you have a lot. It could be, Aries in, when I think of Mars and Aries, that has to do with work. Maybe this is your work situation. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. There is a lot of potential to walk away from this situation or this person. I do feel like there's could be a love situation involving a third party situation, but I feel like you're walking away from it. You're letting it go. Let's see if we can get this card for more resolution. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to have a lot of strength to walk through something new, whether it is a new job, a new situation. I do feel like for some of you Aquarians, you could be also dealing with a Gemini here too, or a Leo. It's all about taking new risks, new opportunities for you involving this Leo or involving this Gemini. I do feel like there's a lot of love here for someone. There's a lot of strength behind your motivation to move forward past the situation, especially if it involves areas at work or deals with your finances. So I do feel like for this month of February, there's a lot of new energy coming in with a lot of love for you. Whether that is a person, I feel like it's more about strength in this situation, especially at work. But I do feel like in the love situation, you have a lot of love for this person. Not necessarily a Libra, it could be a Libra, but I feel like you're trying to maneuver these changes, maybe when it deals with your work and finances, and you're going to have a lot of strength to move away from it. I feel like if it is a job situation, it's not making you very happy. It's making you unfulfilled, and I feel like you want emotional happiness and love in this situation. You want to give more than what's been given or something. But I do feel like if it has to involve an Aries, you're letting go, and I feel like that's where some of you, I feel like you're needing to recover. You really need to take care of yourself through this situation. But I do feel like there's this need to retract. There's this need to, I don't know why that has H. Could be dealing with someone with a name H. I do feel like you're not alone. You may be feeling alone and isolated, but I do feel like your angels and guides here are here to assist you. So call on them if you need help in any capacity. But I do feel like, Aquarius, this is a good month for you. Love and finances. It's just moving away from the hard times. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the reading. Hope it resonated, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.